And he had Snapchatted his friend like a streak. His friend gonna say, where you at? He said something like on a date. His friend gonna reply and say, my boy getting them cheeks. I don't know what type of time. I don't know what you doing. I don't know what you thought was gonna happen. Y'all, I'm trying to set up the lighting situation because I don't know. I can't tell if it's too harsh or not. Okay. Story time. What's up, y'all? Today we are doing another story time. I did a story time not too long ago and it inspired me to do another one, so that's what we're doing today. This story time is about another boy that I dated. By dated, I mean strictly went on dates. Honestly, I wasn't gonna tell this story time because, not to say I didn't care like that, but I kind of didn't. But my sister was like, you should tell that story on your channel because it's kind of crazy. Because y'all, I'm convinced that this ninja tried to trap me with a baby, and that's just disgusting. Because imagine, ooh, we're gonna get into it, but yeah, y'all, that's what this video is about. Y'all know I gotta bring up my notes because I'm not gonna remember it straight off my head. But get your snacks, sit back, and let's do this video. And y'all, I did my nails myself. They're pink junk nails. How do y'all feel? How are we feeling about it? Yeah, let's get into it. All right, y'all, to start this video or to start this story time off, I'm gonna say that I've dated 4 different boys. I say this all the time. I dated a boy when I was 18. When I say dated, I mean went on a few dates. None of these boys were ever my boyfriend, just to be clear, because I don't know if y'all think dating mean in a relationship, but I feel like that's 2 different things. Anyway, the first boy I dated was an Asian boy, and I actually have a story time on him too. I'm sorry, if you date me, you're probably gonna end up as a story time on my channel. I'm sorry, like, but this is about the second boy that I dated. So the whole reason I even gave this ninja a chance is because I had a game plan. I had got a tarot reading at the beginning of the year, and it told me that I was going to receive a lot of money with a partnership, but then it was also giving deceptive a bit. So I'm like, what could this be? At the time, couples content was really popping or whatever. This is back when I was 18, so this was some years ago. Couple content was popping for real, but I didn't want to be in a relationship with nobody, so I was like, you know what I can do? I can get a fake boyfriend and we can have a fake relationship and make videos and get popular and get money. So that was my thing. So I made a Tinder account and I was like, who want to be my fake boyfriend? And I was dead serious. That wasn't no flirting ass. And I came across this ninja. We met on Tinder and he wasn't my usual type. When I first saw his profile, I thought this ninja was an F-boy because he got effing videos of him in his ski mask. Like, he just looked like he's no good. He looks like trouble. Think of Lucas Coley, but on Tinder. That's how he looks. We're gonna call him Trey. He was conventional, I can't say that word. He was someone people will find attractive, but he wasn't my type. He was a 6'4", tatted up light skin with that loose curly hair. Then he had like some full lips and they was pink. Like he looked like a F-boy. Okay. He was a Cancer. This is information that I'm telling y'all that I found out texting him on the app. But yeah, his zodiac sign is a Cancer. I'm an Aries. First of all, terrible match, because the thing about Cancer boys, they're crybabies and they're moody. Like, I'm sorry. Like, no, I don't want that. Like that can be cute, but when it comes to you being insecure and like needing all this reassurance, like, no offense, that's supposed to be me. Also, when we're texting, he said that he wasn't from Dallas. Mind you, I was finna unmatch this ninja just because sometimes I'll have a conversation with a boy, but then I'll just unmatch because I don't care no more. But for some reason, I just kept texting him. He said he wasn't from Dallas, so he was like, well, can you show me around then? Because he's from
living like Larry.
I said, maybe if I get to know you more. I wasn't gonna go on a date with him until we talked more, because I don't like to go out with you until we talk for at least a week, because I gotta see how we have chemistry over text or over FaceTime, because then we just wasting both of our time if the chemistry not good. He asked me to rate him from 1 through 10, but he didn't really have pictures. Like, I couldn't see him like that. So I told him to add more pictures to his profile so I could see what we working with. And he was like, okay, go look at it. I updated it. Yeah, some more pictures. I was like, I said, not really my type. Like, you're cute, but you're not really someone I would go for. And then I asked how tall he was. He said he was 6'4". Okay, so that added some points. I think I rated him an 8. I'm pretty sure he asked for a number, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. We can see where this can go. Like, cause like I said, I want a fake boyfriend to make fake content, cause we need to get a bag. So this is getting to know him. I remember I got his IG and saw him smoking on his story. Mind you, smoking is not a deal breaker for me, but it was after him. Cause this ninja's gonna, I don't want to spoil the story, but I'm sorry, when I tell stories, I just get so amped up. This ninja's gonna ask me, how do I feel about smoking? I was like, it's not an issue as long as you're not doing it 24/7. This ninja talking about some effing, oh, it's kind of just the after work type of thing. Like, I don't smoke that much, just like when I'm stressed, I need to chill out a bit. I was like, okay, come to find out, this ninja smoke every effing day. Okay, you fibbed. Anyway, back to the story. He gonna delete it after I watched it, then gonna ask me later, how do you feel about smoking? Ninja, I already saw your story. I don't know if you know that I saw your story, but I saw your story. story. And like I said it's not a problem as long as you don't do it too much. I don't think he know that I saw his story when he tried to delete it. He got my number and asked for my YouTube channel. I don't like when boys get my YouTube channel because I don't like when they watch me. Like, oh my gosh, this bang is not banging. Oh my goodness. Whatever. This ninja's gonna watch a get ready with me and say, is it bad if I like you better with no makeup? Yes. I was like, I don't really wear makeup like that. Back in the day, like I wear makeup now, but back in the day, I would just put on eyelashes and then lip gloss. I didn't wear like foundation. Well, I don't wear foundation now. I didn't wear like concealer and blush and highlighter. Like I didn't do nothing extra. I just put on eyelashes and lip gloss. This ninja gonna say, that's makeup, love. Don't call me love. So you just want me to be bare-faced? Let's say I don't wear the lashes. Let's say I just wear lip gloss. When people be talking about some that's still makeup, and my lips supposed to just be raw, you want me to put on some Carmex? Like, what are we talking about? Anyway, so this is a bit later, like maybe, I think this is like the next day. He thought I was a catfish low-key. He asked, what you doing? And I said, finna film a clothing haul vid, because I had just got some clothes. I'm finna film a YouTube video. And then he said, can I see? I said, the pile of clothes? He said, no, you. I said, you send a selfie first. Ninja, what I look like? I don't like being told what to do. I know he didn't tell me what to do. He was just like, can I see you? I don't like following orders. Like, I don't know. He sent a selfie of him at work, and he worked at a car wash, okay? Then I sent him one. He said, you just took that just now? And I was like, yes. He was like, you look so good. Like, I don't know. I think this ninja thought I was a catfish. I feel like that's why he was trying to FaceTime me so hard to see. Let's get to the first FaceTime call. All of this is just y'all, like, getting to know who I'm dealing with. Okay. After my video, he was hinting around that he wanted to FaceTime someone during his break. He said, I wish I had someone to FaceTime while I'm on break. I was like, right. So anyway, we ended up FaceTiming, and I will admit, he was kind of cute. Okay. Hey, like the thing is, no offense, I think boys look cuter when they're moving around rather than in pictures. Also, y'all, this ninja voice was deep as F. I guess I just didn't expect him to have a deep voice, which that might be normal if you tall, you might have a deep voice, but I don't know. So while on FaceTime, I told him he should get a nose piercing, and this ninja gonna say, I tried to, my sister tried to pierce it, but it fell out. Ninja, go to the shop and get your nose pierced. Like, I don't know why you're trying to do it at your crib. While I was on FaceTime, I was editing my clothing haul because I had just filmed it. Ninja filmed it, edited in the same day type ass. So I had my camera set up. I look over, he just staring at me, analyzing my face type ass. And I'm just like, He said, not on no weird ass or nothing, but you look good when you focusing. Don't say stuff like that, you're gonna make me shy. Anyway, this ninja started taking live photos of me and S. Mind you, this is the first FaceTime call. Why are you taking live pictures? We FaceTime later that day and he showed me his work fit. Oh, yeah, this ninja just kept FaceTiming me throughout the day. Ninja, ain't you supposed to be working? Like, he's talking to customers and doing his job as he's FaceTiming me. I'm like, ninja, can I go edit my video? Like, dog. Anyway, he showed me his work fit. It was a little red hoodie with like some black jeans. He talked about how this girl asked him for his number, but he told her no because he got me. Ninja, it's been like a day. Also, I want to say that this boy profile said that he was 18. Like I said, I was 18 at the time, so we're both 18. Now, let's get into this ninja and his hair. This is something that I didn't like about him. I didn't like, usually I like a lot of hair on a boy, you know what I'm saying? Give me something to grab. He had a lot of hair, but it wasn't cute though. Like, it was just super tall. And since it was that loose curly, it was like tall, but since it was so much, it was kind of growing and it was giving like a mushroom. And I'm just like, I don't like the shape of this. And he asked me about his hair, which I love, because I wasn't gonna bring it up out of nowhere, because who am I to tell you to go get a haircut? If you want to wear your hair like that, you should wear your hair like that. But if you're gonna ask me, he asked me if he should get it cut low, and I immediately said yes, bro. I was so happy he asked that, because I assumed that sooner or later we was gonna go on a date. So I'm like, you need to look cute for a day or else I'm gonna stop talking to you. So you need to cut that down a little bit, because I don't like how that's looking. And this ninja's stomach was hurting so bad, he was like, okay, I've been growing my hair out for a minute, but you said I should get a haircut, so I'm gonna get it cut. We just started talking. Why are you letting me have this much control over your physical appearance? Like, I understand taking advice in this, but if a ninja say he don't like how my hair look and I should get some braids, I'm not finna go run and get braids. I don't know, if I want my hair to look how it's looking, it's finna look like that. As he got his haircut, he sent me a video saying he don't like it. And I was like, it's cute, it's just a little uneven, because it was like, it was tall on one side, but then short on the other side. This ninja gonna say it's just padded down, LOL. Don't say LOL to me. Y'all gonna be like, Tavi, like, what is wrong with this? Use LMAO or a effing crying face if you want to laugh. LOL sounds so passive aggressive. It sounds like you got an attitude. Like, So y'all, at this point, we kind of talking for a couple days, and we ended up planning a date. I didn't think I would actually go out with him, but it ended up being that way. So he wanted to take me on a movie date. Mind you, I wanted to see a different movie. I forgot what movie I wanted to see at the time, but he had already seen it with somebody else. Oh, another Tinder date? You're a thought. Why are you going out so much? Anyway, I forgot what movie it was, but I was like, the fact you already saw it and they not showing it no more is crazy. We can watch the movie you was talking about. He was like, you sure? But I'm sorry, they are literally not playing it there. But there's an anime movie, or we can watch Scream. And I was like, yeah, I was thinking Scream because the anime trailer not grabbing my attention. He was like, same. So Scream is the plan. Our plan was to go to the movies to watch Scream. This ninja's talking about how he's paying for it. Like, he keeps talking about some, yeah, because I'm paying for the day, da-da-da. Ninja, I would hope so. It don't cost that much. Like, I ain't trying to act like that. So since we picked the movie Scream, he was like, if you get scared, I'll protect you. And I was like, nah, scary movies don't scare me for real. And he was like, D, so I don't get no attention from you. And I'm just like, Ninja, if you get scared, I guess I'll hold you. Like, I don't know. Scary movies don't scare me. Then this ninja's gonna effing send me the screenshot of him buying the ticket. I'm just like, Ninja, like, good job. Like, I don't know. He talking about where I want to sit. I'm like, you can pick. So let's skip to the day of the date. Oh my gosh, so fun. I asked him what he was wearing so we can be on the same page, because usually when I go on a date, I like to either match, even if it's the first day and I don't even know you like that, I like to either match or at least be on the same vibe, because I can either dress up or I can dress down. It's whatever you want, really. So he talking about a t-shirt, some pants, and slides. Why are we not wearing actual shoes? Like, what do you mean slides? Wait, I said, you're not wearing actual shoes? He said, well, it's the movies. So he peeped that I wasn't feeling that and was like, I'll wear shoes if you want me to. And at that point, I'm just like, I mean, where would you comfortable in? Like, if that's how you, this is our first impression of each other. If you want to wear slides, then wear slides. Later that night, he called me and this is how the convo went. I'll play the clip because I was vlogging that day, so. What's good?
So I just thought about something.
What?
I don't know how y'all gonna get in the gate.
What you mean? It got a code or something?
Hmm?
It got a code to get in or something?
My mama got another number. I don't know.
Okay.
Y'all probably just gonna have to sit outside the gate and I'll just come out. She gone, so I ain't got the gate key. I ain't even got ready yet.
Boy, what?
It don't take me that long though. I mean, I got a shower, but that's it.
You ready to
You
see?
feel nervous? I don't even come out the house. You said what?
I know you not nervous.
I ain't no time to say.
It's funny. Well, I mean, it was low-key giving like, do you understand the way this ninja talks sometimes kind of give attitude? Ninja, I don't know who you talking to with that tone, any effing way. So T was gonna drop us off and pick us up. Boy lived like 3 minutes away and he shared a car with his mama, and I think his mama was using the car at the time, so he couldn't pick me up. That's why TT did it. But I'm just like, bro, it's just giving little kids. But anyway, we get there and he come out. Yo, why he looking better than his pictures and his video? Like, he was cute in person. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. It seemed like he had a baby face a little bit. I don't know. But no, he was definitely cute. And I didn't get out and give him a hug. He just got in and then sat in the back seat, which was hilarious. Because this was like the second boy that I've ever been on a date with. So I didn't really know, like, I should get out, give you a hug, greet you type ass nigga. I'll talk to you when you get in the car. Anyway, and y'all, he was wearing shoes. Like, I know this is the bare minimum, but you put on shoes because you felt that I wasn't feeling that. Good job. He get in the car. Tell me why I smell like Bath and Body Works. This ninja scrubbed it up, dubbed for this day. Like, this ninja, no. You can ask Reagan. Like, that's something that I noticed. When he got in the car, it smelled good. I said, what type of soap you, I ain't say that, but I'm thinking, what type of soap you use? Like, ooh, tell me what my dumb maid is gonna say. Bro, this give me secondhand embarrassment. My dumb maid gonna say, I didn't think I would be nervous. Well, first of all, why would you say that? Second of all, why did I stutter a little bit? And then, I stuttered a little bit, but then my voice was wiggling also. Like, I was like, I didn't think I would be nervous. Like, because I didn't think he was that cute online. So I was like, we just finna go on a date. But after someone was like, oh, he's actually kind of cute. He didn't hear me, so I said it again because he was like, huh? And I was like, I just said I didn't think I would be nervous. But tell me why Reagan peeped that. And oh my gosh, it was so embarrassing. It's only embarrassing because I think it's embarrassing. Like, he was just like, oh. But the fact that I stuttered is like, no, this just... So we went to get snacks first. So it was on the way to the dollar store. On the way there, TT is asking him everything I already told her about. So what's your name? Oh, so where you from? How many siblings you got? Because this ninja had like 10 different siblings. Asking him information that I already told you, trying to act like you get to know him, but you already know all this. That's because I already told you. Like, I don't like stuff like that. As we on the way there, he was doing some on his phone and I glanced over. Keep that in mind. Because he's like on his phone in the back seat, but it's like, he's like side-eyeing me. And I'm like, what? Anyway, we get to the store to get the snacks, me and him. And as soon as we get inside, he gonna say, you ain't give me no hug. I said, oh, you want it now? Because I forgot to give you a hug. He said, no, I'll get it at the movies. Ninja, why can't I just give you a hug now? Why you want it at the movies specifically? It's giving up to no good. This ninja copied my snack. I ain't got milk duds. Oh, here you go, get milk duds. Ninja, get your own snack. We get in the car and T talking about some, let me see the snacks y'all got. Okay, y'all, so we get to the movies. He asks if I want snacks. Like, he like, you want to get some snacks? Honestly, I was kind of confused at that because the whole reason we went to the dollar store was to get snacks. But if you ask me if I want snacks, I'm not gonna turn it down. So I said yes. So we go wait in line and this ninja is actually, like, I'm realizing how tall this boy is. Ninja gonna look at me and say, oh, you so short. short, and rests his arm on the top of my head as a joke. Like he's like doing this, like, oh, he's so short, and this is my head down here. And I was like, no, Ninja, you just tall, because I'm not actually short. Y'all, did y'all know for the longest I thought I was 5'6", but I measured myself the other day and I'm actually 5'4". That's actually disgusting. I got a Coke Slurpee and some popcorn. Found our seats. Tell me why they off to the corner. So like I said earlier, this Ninja asked that I have anywhere I prefer to sit. I said, no, you can just pick. Why you putting us off in the corner? Like, what you think we finna do in here? No. We sit and the popcorn is still as if. Right now we're just sitting and watching like the previews. And the thing is, he would reach over and try to get some popcorn, but like he's all in my grill though. This kind of stuff is cute because it could be seen as like flirting, but it's not cute if it's somebody that you don't really like doing it. It's not that I didn't like him, but it's like, I don't know you like that yet, like relax. So I'm holding the popcorn. He like, bro, let me get some, but he's like going in between my arm, like he's just getting too close to me. Like, anyway, we chatting before the movie starts and he gonna say, you ain't slick. And I say, what you mean? He's like, you was all up in my phone in the car. Ninja, you was on Facebook and you was on your phone. Why are you on your phone? You're supposed to be on this date and we're on the way to get snacks. Why are you on your phone? You should be talking to me. I wasn't even in his phone. I was just like looking or whatever. Y'all tell me why he went to check something in his phone. And I see in the messages that I'm pinned. Mind you, I haven't been talking to this boy for that long. It's like me and his mama that's pinned and that's it. Then he went to his camera roll to do something and I see that he has pictures of me that he screenshotted from my Instagram because I didn't send those to him. But it's like pictures of me that I guess he screenshotted and it's just in his phone. And I'm just like, did you get pictures of my Instagram to show your like group chat? Like, hey, look who I'm talking to. Like, I'm trying to see what was you doing with them pictures. Or like, Ninja, I caught you. Anyway, so he say he hungry. He ain't ate all day. So he get up and he say he finna get some food and he'll be right back. This Ninja go in his pocket to hand me the ticket that's for the seats or whatever. He reach in his pocket and as he pulled the ticket out, guess what fall out of his pocket? I don't want to say the word, but use context clues. Some protection fell out of his pocket, a con. I'll just say that. When I saw that, I was like I'm thinking in my head, I know that's not what I think it is. And then this Ninja said, like he made that face and like picked it up, put it back in his pocket and then handed me the ticket. Why do you just have those on you? Like, it's good that you came prepared, but what did you think we was finna do? Like, why are you bringing that? Maybe that was in there for a different time. He was with somebody else, but I'm just like, Ninja, giving thought. Like, it's giving, like, good job being safe, but Ninja, no. So he did, and that's when I updated my vlog, talking about some, okay, y'all, I'm on this date. Anyway, he came back with these nachos, and I forgot the way he eat, but like, I made fun of how he eat, which it was a joke, but that's gonna come back later. Like, I was just teasing, bro. I wasn't serious, because he was effing these nachos up. Later on, while we're watching this movie, this Ninja's trying to hold hands and put his arm around me. Like, the thing is, he's trying to do stuff that you do when you're already in a relationship, because I can understand holding hands on the first date because it's just holding hands, but the way he's trying to do it, it's like kind of intimate a little. Like, it's not normal holding hands. Like, as he's putting his shoulder around me, he want me to like lean into him and like cuddle up with him, and it's like, Nisha, I don't know you like that yet. So anyways, put his arm around me and then he went to compare hand sizes. He talking about some, your hands are so small. As I'm telling these story times, I realized that a lot of boys do this. You would think it would be the girl trying to be like, let's compare hand sizes and see the difference. No, it's always the boys doing that. And they tell us, and I ain't gonna cap, for a 6'4" Ninja, this Ninja hands was not big and he knew that. So I guess that's why he was surprised that my hands was smaller than his, because his hands wasn't that big. So as the movie goes on, he put his arm around me, but he's putting his arm around me, but not around me as in like a flirty way, but around me like he's like messing with me. He did that because then I grabbed his hand to try to move it, and then he interlocked our hands like this to where I'm holding his hand like this and he got his hand around me holding my hand. So I'm like this and I'm like, this Ninja swear he's smooth. Like, it's giving somebody annoying little brother like mess with you, like, bro, move. And then they interlock and now y'all holding hands and I'm like, okay, whatever. But y'all, not to sound nasty, but I'm a sweaty person. We're holding hands throughout the whole movie. By the time we let go, like, my hand is wet and sweat, and I know it's because of me, not because of him, because like body heat. It's like, Ninja, ooh, my hands was dripping sweat. Tell me why a kissing scene came on in the Scream movie. All I could think was, you wish that was you, huh? Like, they was making out on the couch and I could feel this Ninja glancing at me. I'm just like, you want that to be us so bad, I'm not finna kiss you. Anyway, so let's skip to the movie being over. We get up and go to the hallway and wait for T to come pick us up. Where we're sitting is like, when you go to the movie theaters, you know that aisle where it have the different whatever, and then it'll be having like benches. We're sitting like on one of those benches, and y'all, this is so disgusting because he was doing too much PDA. Like, let's get into it. Mind you, my phone is not turned on at the time because I didn't go anywhere. I just played soccer, so I didn't really need my phone to be turned on. So my phone is not turned on. He asked that I need a hotspot to text T, and I said yeah. So he gave me a hotspot and I text T to come get us. So now we just sitting there waiting. So boom, this Ninja was like, can I get my hug now? Why did you wait till the end of the day to get your hug? I said yeah. Again, this Ninja 6'4". I remember this so vividly. So he go to hug me, but he hugged me. Usually sometimes a Ninja will hug me like at around the top and I hug them around the waist. No, this Ninja went around my waist to where I'm hugging him like this. When I tell you my back cracked, no. Cause he's making me do this ass, and no, that ass literally cracks, and I'm like, how embarrassing, like I need to stretch. Anyway, this boy is gonna pick me up and start twirling me around, pick me up over his shoulder, and like he starts spinning, and I'm like, bro, you doing too much. Was giving them annoying couples that be doing PDA, and then we took some selfies. Then I started standing up because he was being too clingy, so he's sitting down on that bench and I'm standing up. As I'm standing, I'm facing him, so this is me and he's sitting down facing this way or whatever. This ninja's gonna grab me by my waist and pull me close, so he's sitting down while I'm like standing up, and like his head is right here, and I'm just like, as he doing that, I felt awkward, so I just started playing with his hair, because it's like, why are you pulling me close to you? I don't know, like you're just doing too much. So I started playing with his hair or whatever. Tell me why. His scalp was flaky, so I was like, your scalp flaky, you need to wash your hair. He was like, you need to wash your hair. And I was like, my scalp not flaky, and if it is, it's because my hair been up for a month. Like, nigga, I didn't care. Anyway, skip ahead. While we was sitting down, he put his arm around me, but I was being stiff, so he moved it, because Titi took a minute. So I sat back down, he got his arm around me, and I'm like, cause like you kind of got it under here to where it's like, it's making a lump in my back. And he was like, all right. And I was like, what? He was like, you just acting awkward, like, and it's like, ninja, cause maybe I don't know you like that and you touching me too much, like the F. Anyway, Titi pick us up and we on the way to drop him off. He whispers in the car, so when would you want to hang out again? I was like, whenever, bro. Like, what? When? He said tomorrow. I said sure. This ninja started looking up stuff to do on his phone. Like, he's like, when would you want to hang out again? Okay. I'm like, all right. He said, you want to go to a park? And I was like, well, I gotta ask my mama first. Like, I can't just be going places. I gotta ask if I can go. So if we going tomorrow, ninja, that mean I'm gonna have to ask in the morning. And at this point, Titi was like, what y'all back there whispering about? Cause we just steady going back and forth. And I was like, nothing. Cause I ain't even trying to. Tell me why on the way home to drop him off, he's like adjusting his pants as if like something's going on, if you know what I mean. And I'm just like, I was like, I know good and well them little interactions did not activate your tallywhacker. Like I think he was whatever, and I'm just like what's going on? Anyway, we dropped him off and he texted me. He asked if he could post one of our selfies that we took on his story. I was making a YouTube video anyway. He was like, well, since you posted me, like, can I post you? Why is he trying to post me so quick? To can I just cover your face with like a heart or something? It's literally giving, like, looking back, it's giving he was trying to make somebody jealous. Like, it's giving like trying to make an ex jealous, because why are you so quick to post me and this is our first date? You don't even know if this is gonna continue. Like, I don't know. And then he texted me, he was like, sorry for being so touchy, I know I was probably doing too much. And niggas always do that in person. They be doing too much, and then when they get home they realize, like, ninja, you know you was doing too much when we was there. Don't try to apologize now. He gonna text me talking about some, yeah, so when I put my arm around you in the movies, you know you were supposed to lean into me, right? And I was like, okay, well, I guess with how the seats was set up, that was gonna be uncomfortable. So I was like, oh, so you put me on game on how to act? He was like, yeah, so the day I asked you out, you already gonna know everything. I said, I guess. He said, what you mean, I guess? I must be getting rejected. So you're not getting rejected, I'm just saying. He was like, let's think best outcome, meaning if we do end up together, you're gonna see how I really am. I said, wait, how are you for real? Like, what do you mean? This ninja talking about some, I'll be all about you, like really adore you and make sure you're comfortable and you're good. You'll be able to ask me anything and for me, and I'm gonna do what I can to get it done for you. And he just being gushy boo boo da ba da ba. So right here, this is the night of the day. After the day, I was like, you're not sleepy? He said, no, not really. Then he said, are you gonna be up in time for us to go tomorrow? I said, yeah, hopefully 12, right? He was like, yes. I said, all right, hopefully I'll wake up at a good time. That I hope so too. Then he said, I'm finna go to sleep on you, because I guess I wasn't texting him back. I said, I'm done with the kitchen. So he said, so what? I said, so I'm finna go to sleep. He said, oh, D, okay. At least you awake to say goodnight this time. Like, oh, that's kind of sad. So the next day we planned to go to a park, like a park day, because he wanted to hang out back to back. And I asked my mama that morning if I could go. I'm like, bro. Oh, something that I didn't say when I did ask my mama if I could go on a date with him. I was like, send me an innocent looking picture of you, bro, because like I gotta make sure my mama say yes. So he gonna send me a picture of him with his little brother, his little baby brother, talking about some, is this good? It's like, ninja, shut that up. I asked my mama that morning if I could go. Anyway, he came to me and brought his dog. Ninja, what the freak? Okay, I guess. He asked what I wanted to eat, and I was like, Chick-fil-A. So we go get Chick-fil-A. This ninja gonna say he never had it before. What you mean you never had Chick-fil-A before? What are we talking about? It took forever to get to the park. Like, we pick up the Chick-fil-A, and then the park he chose is like 30 minutes away, so our food is cold. We pull up to the park, and it's so bootleg. Ninja, it looked abandoned, first of all. It was by some soccer fields. Ninja, that wasn't no park cute picnic day. Anyway, we get out and start eating, and I put the bag between us so he can't see me eat, because ninja, when I be eating, I be turning that ass up, so I put the bag right here. He was like, I don't care, like, you ain't gotta do all that. And I was like, no, ninja, 'cause I fill my mouth up to capacity when I mean, no. Like, I like to get in there. He was like, I truly don't care about that. And I was like, ninja, shut the F up and eat your food. Then, y'all, when he went to drink his drink, he was like, is it pulp in this? He's like, I don't like pork. Then he went to eat his sandwich. He was like, it was pickles on my sandwich. I don't like pickles. Oh. He ate his food in like 2 bites. Ninja got done mad quick. So we get done eating, and I think I got on my phone or some ass. This ninja all up in my phone. I guess he saw that Tinder was still downloaded, like I didn't delete it. Talking about some, why you still have Tinder downloaded? I was like, I guess I don't have a reason to delete it, really? He was like, oh, well, I deleted mine. It's like, ninja, okay? Like, I guess, just because you doing the most, like, boy. So we were talking, and he was staring at me, and he said, can I kiss you? So we sitting down, y'all, we talking, and I look over, and, like, he's just, like, looking at me like he's, like, staring at me. And he said, can I kiss you? And I said, no. Y'all, honestly, I had never kissed anyone at this time. So, ninja, no, you can't kiss me. Like, if I would have already had kissed somebody and I wasn't nervous, I probably would have said yes, but I was just like, no, you can't. He was like, okay, that's fair, that's fair. I was sitting on the table, and he came and sat in front of me. Like, I'm sitting on top of the table like this or whatever, enjoying the weather. This ninja come sit in front of me, not in between my legs, because that sounded explicit, but like he came and sat right here to where his head is like, whatever the F. So anyway, he was facing the sun. Why did I say this? He was facing the sun, and y'all, don't tell, but I was low-key tempted to kiss him, and this is why though. Hear me out. So since he was facing the sun, like his eyes was looking like kind of cute, because like they was like a light brown. His lips was kind of pink and juicy, right? I would say he just had some kissable lips at the moment, but I mean, I still didn't do that because no, it's only the second day and I'm not finna, like, I'm sorry, it was just giving kind of submissive a little bit. Ninja, why you looking at me with these little puppy dog eyes? Like, y'all, if I'm gonna tell these story times, I can't be biased. Like, I gotta keep it a bug. So as we're at this park date, first of all, after we eat, he not even talking really. This ninja start picking me up again. Like, I don't know if he thinks since he tall or something. Girl, I don't know. He kept calling me fun sized, and I'm just like, ninja, I'm not even small. Like, I don't, like, ninja, I'm not even short or none of that, so I don't even know. And I stood up on the table because I'm like, ninja, stop picking me up. And he was like, you finally taller than me. He gonna say some got me looking up at you and ass. Okay, we're gonna skip ahead. So we were sitting on the bench and his dog started jumping on me. And I'm like, hey, get this little ninja. I ain't never had a dog before. Not to say dogs scare me, because they don't really scare me, but they kind of scare me a little bit. Like, I'm not gonna be screaming at ass, but it's like if a dog is jumping on me, it's like, can you get him? The dog started jumping on me, so I started backing up into him. This ninja put his arm around my waist, but kind of high. So if I'm backing up like this, he's on this side. He gonna grab me around like this, but he's like pushing, pushing these up and all this, and I'm like, ninja, relax. Like, ninja, you don't have to grab me. You could grab me and get me away from your dog, but you ain't gotta go all up here with it and touch all of this. Like, boy, he thought he was slick with that. Ninja, I peep what you doing. Ain't talking about nothing, staring into my face. I'm like, why did we come on this date? You're not even saying nothing. So at that point, he dropped me off because I think he had to go pick up his little brother from school or something else. So he dropped me off and gave me a hug, and tell me why I did a hickey prank that day on my sisters. That junk is funny. Go watch that video. So y'all, when I get home, I don't know if this is the same day or the next day, but he ended up posting me on his story, and I could just tell reading this back, like he wanted attention so bad. He wanted attention so bad, and this is why. So we were just chatting. He was like, I want to go to the gym, and I was like, so go. He said, you coming with? And I was like, no. He said, why not? I said, I don't feel like working out today. Then this ninja gonna say, I don't feel like it no more. People be so nosy, my whole vibe thrown off, but I'm going. And I'm thinking, he talking about people being nosy at the gym. I was like, what, they be staring or something? This ninja said, no, I got like 10 people DMing me on my Instagram talking about my story. Just like, ninja, I don't care. Like, what's going on with your story? It's giving, I don't know, just got too much going on. This ninja say, bro, I'm finna get peed off. I said, why? He said, I don't want to say it because you're gonna think it's a problem and stop talking to me. I said, no, I'm not. What is it? He said, no, it's cool. I shouldn't have brought it up. Ninja wants so much attention. Like, why did you bring it up in the first place? Then this ninja gonna say, my homeboy hit me up and asked if I was still with my ex. I said no, and I told him I moved on from her, and she's been trying to get in contact with me since I blocked her. Talking about some she stays and she cheated on me, so I'm confused on why she's the mad one. Don't talk to me about your ex, because I don't care, and I couldn't care less. Like, I don't. That is not, no. You need to be done and over with that. But I ain't care like that because I ain't care about him. So I was just like, it's giving toxic. Like, why didn't your homeboy not already know that y'all wasn't together? Like, why is that information that he don't already know? It's giving y'all was just together, and then right after y'all broke up, you ran your way here to Texas and then tried to get with me. Like, ninja, something you need to learn. Take time for yourself. Stop hopping from relationship to relationship. Anyway, so I'm finna show y'all some filler text because I don't really know what happened between that second date and then this third date, but I'm gonna show y'all some filler text so y'all can get to know our dynamic a little bit. This is just to build character. On my Instagram, I posted a story and he was like, she's cute. I said, I agree. You want her number? Yeah, but she probably still got her H's. I don't have H's. I never have. I never will. I don't believe in like keeping a roster. Too much work. I'm not doing all that. And I was like, I don't think she do, but hey, I don't know. He said, probably do, and that's why she don't be responding for hours sometimes. I said, I just asked her. She said that's not accurate. He said, oh, okay. And then one time I was going to this art event and I showed him the outfit I was gonna wear because he asked to see it. I said, I'm gonna wear this, but I need to iron my pants. He said, you look so good. I miss your big A head. And I said, thank you and not too much. He said, dang, you could have said I miss you too, but it's okay. I know you don't miss me. Then I said, OMG, when you going to sleep? He said, I don't know. Whenever I fall asleep, waiting for a text back from you. I said, I was tired, but I'm finna play a game of pool. He said, which means no text back for a minute. I'm hurt. He said, might as well just say my good night. I said, oh wow, I might be up for a minute. I still gotta clean the kitchen, but good night. Ninja said, well then, I'm not going to sleep. I'm gonna stay up with you. He said, I have a question. I said, what's up? I don't know what that question was, but like I said, this is just to build character so y'all can see how we will talk to each other. You starting to get a little iffy. I don't like it. Sometimes I will pull my energy away just because it's like, I don't know. Multiple times I could feel myself like finna end whatever we had going on. It just dragged on until I just did not care no more. They just say he's starting to get iffy. I don't like it. I said, what you mean? He said, text back game slow. Anyway, y'all can read that if y'all want to. Then he said this. Said it's a joke. He told me I know mamas. I said, I'm finna make me a cookie. He said, and me? I said, no, you don't get one. He said, why not? I said, they're for creatures specifically since you just called me one. He said, wow. I said, it was delicious. He said, ain't make me none. I'm her. I said, maybe next time. He said, no, I don't want to hear. I said, I'm finna go to sleep. I don't give a F. And then this ninja gonna say this. I didn't like this one. He said, you about to go to sleep? I said, yeah, probably. He said, you want to text until you go to sleep or you just want to lay down right now? I said, I'm already laying down. Comfortable dinner B too. Ninja said, I'm not comfortable. Can I get comfortable with you? I said, it's not enough room though. He said, we can make it enough room. I said, I doubt it, but if you insist. Ninja gonna say, look, hear me out. I lay on my back. You can lay on me. And then the blanket just goes over you. Then boom, we sleep. Ninja, you was not a mattress. Like, I knew for a fact that it's not gonna be comfortable. I don't want to do that. I said, I might crush you though. He said, no, you won't. You're like mini size and I like it. And then this ninja gonna say, so if we're gonna be a thing, how often are you wanting us to see each other? Like, this ninja is starting to get attached and he was inviting me to like family game nights and stuff, but then he's like talking about his daddy be picking on him, whatever. That wasn't even his daddy, that was like his stepdaddy. It was so much going on to where he was telling the truth, but then he was fibbing to where it's like, who even are you and who are these people? Like, so interaction just had me confused, like, bro. So y'all, at this point, this boy been keeping track of how long we've been talking. To C went to ask me to be his girlfriend, and I could tell just cause he not really slick with stuff like this. Like, I could tell he's like, okay, we've been talking for 2 weeks. Okay. Ninja want to FaceTime every day and night. I understand these are things you do when you like someone, but it got to a point I had to make a pros and cons list because I was trying to see why something wasn't clicking. I'm like, why am I not effing with you? Like, I kind of just don't like you, but like, what's the reason? So I had to make a pros and cons list, and honestly, if you're talking to somebody, you gotta make a pros and cons list about them. Just let it go. It's not gonna work out. Y'all, another reason I didn't like this boy is because I remember one time he told me that he was depressed, so I said I was depressed too because I literally was. He's gonna talk about some, no, you're not depressed to love. You have nothing to be depressed about. Have you ever had to provide for yourself and pay your own bills and all this other stuff? And I'm like, ninja, just because you got to do all that don't mean that I can't be depressed. Like, ninja, that's not the only. Like, this ninja was just dumb. So y'all, he asked me on a date and I decided to give it one last go. If I wasn't feeling him after this date, I was gonna end it because I don't like dragging stuff on. So I was like, if I'm not feeling it after this date, then I'm gonna just let it go because he obviously is feeling me and it seemed like he want me to be his girlfriend and he gonna ask that question soon. So instead of just dragging this S on, we gonna give it one last go and see what happens. We decided on a backyard sushi day. He wanted to go to an arcade, but I didn't want to do that because I just didn't feel like it. He telling me how I'm gonna have to meet his mama, which that wasn't even his mama. I don't think it was his godmama. And I got a text about that too. To plan the day, he said, what do you feel like eating? And I said, anything. He said, what do you like to eat? Wanna go to sushi? Maybe he meant wanna get sushi. I said, ooh, yes, beautiful choice. So you have to put me on to good sushi. I said, yeah, for sure, I got you. And if you don't like it, I'ma eat it. He said, sounds good. He said, you miss me? I played into it. I said, I actually do. He said, wow, I'm surprised. But I do too. Am I mean for doing stuff like this? Like, ninja. So y'all, on the way there, this boy's telling me that I'm finna have to meet his mama. And this is what he said. I said, okay, so when should I come? Because he told me that his mom was finna leave, but she leaving at a certain time. So I wanted to go over and get him when his mama was gone. So I was like, when is a good time? Like, when is she gonna leave? He said, you can take your time still. She leaves at 5:30 and makes it back at 7. So you have that time. You have that period of time. I said, oh, for sure. I'm straight then. He said, see, look at the teamwork. How'd you sleep though? Tell me about some bro, I be overthinking too much. I said, what you overthinking about? And I said, that's up, alright. He said, like the past 2 days I've been thinking you finna ghost me. So like, I don't know. But I think it's just cause it be happening to me, but that's besides the point. He said, and why just alright? The thing about me, I don't ghost people. If I'm finna stop talking to you, I'm gonna tell you that. I hate the concept of ghosting because it just leaves a person kind of waiting for your text and wondering where you went. I don't like doing that. If I'm finna stop talking to you, you probably gonna get like a paragraph from me or something. I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm not feeling this. We gonna end it right here. Like, I'm not finna continue talking to you. I just want to let you know that so you don't be expecting me to talk to you because I'm done. That's what I do. I don't ghost people. Me and Ray go pick up the sushi first, then go get him because I didn't feel like going to get him and then going to get like, no. So we just got the sushi first, then we went to get him. He shared the car with his mama and she was using it. That's why he couldn't come to me. So he ended up texting me talking about she not gonna be there. But y'all, I guess she ended up coming back because when we pulled up, here go this woman standing next to him, and I'm just like, what the F? Said she was gonna be gone, but there she go right there. This was my first time meeting someone that I was talking to parent. Like, I ain't never met nobody mama or daddy before. So Ray park and I get out to greet her. I introduce myself and tell her our plan. So I get out and I'm like, hi, like my name is Tavia and we finna just go to the backyard and have some sushi and like just have a backyard day. Like, I'm scared, but I'm also trying to be polite and respectful, so I'm just like that's what we finna do. Mind you, this is around, like, this is a little bit after COVID, because it's 2021. So I was wearing my mask everywhere. So as I'm talking to her, I got this mask on. This woman is like looking at me. She looks me up and down slowly. And she tilts her head. And she say, you are so pretty. That junk scared me so bad because it's the way she said it. Like, it was giving like evil eye energy. Because all you can see on my face is my eyes. All of this is covered. This is all you see. I'm like, yeah, we finna have a backyard date and have some sushi and just chill and probably watch TV or something. Da-da-da-da-da. Nice to meet you. And here she go, you are so pretty. I'm just like, you can't really tell how I look if I have this mask on, but she said that like 3 different times. I don't know, she scared me a little bit. She said that kind of weird. Then she said, well, y'all have fun. After that, I had to get in the back seat and he sat in the front row, like I said. Tell me why when he got in the car, this boy smelled like that cause she smelled like that, loud, like he smelled like. I'm just like, Ninja, did you smoke before we got here? Like, bro, I don't like that smell. So on the way to the house, he gonna tell Ray, talking about your car need my job. Remember, he works at a car wash. Well, Ninja, where's your car? I guess, why are you trying to make jokes? Like, no. Ray said, that's crazy coming from someone with no car. Anyway, we get back to the crib and go to the backyard. He didn't like the fact that we already got the sushi because he didn't get to pay for it. So he was like, how much did it cost? And I was like, don't worry about it, it's on me. The thing is, I was gonna pay for it because if you never had sushi before, if you pay for it and then you eat it and you don't like it, I'm gonna feel bad. So I'm like, just let me, I'ma just buy it. He didn't want me to. So he gonna take the receipt from me and look at the price. He dug in his wallet and handed me more money than how much it even was. And I was like, no. He was like, no, I don't want you paying for nothing. I still didn't accept the money, but y'all, he slipped it into my pocket without me knowing anyway. I had on oversized pants. That was something I would say that was cute. He wouldn't let me pay for nothing, and that trait is cute in the boy. I ain't gonna care. He gonna sneak some money into my pocket. It's way more than what the receipt say. And he basically paid for Ray sushi too, because we got all that on one tab. So you treated me and my sister for sure. And I only realized that after the date, because after the date I dug in my pockets. I'm like, back to the story. Ray stayed around for some reason and it was awkward. Then Reagan came outside. So we sitting there eating our sushi and it's quiet. He eat and turned away from me and Ray like, why you eating like that? He talking about something because she made fun of the way I eat. Are you talking about at the movies when I made a joke about how you eat your nachos? Like, Ninja, I was just kidding. You ain't gotta be insecure about that. Somehow we got on the topic of facial hair. He got this little mustache. He talking about some effing, yeah, I got my little Mexican stash going on. And then he looked at me and I'm like, I kinda don't like the way his facial hair stood up. So I was like, Ray gonna ask him how old he was. He was like 17. I thought he was 18 because his Tinder profile said 18. When he said 17, my stomach drops. I understand that seems dramatic, but it's like, you said you was 18 on your Tinder profile, so why are you talking about some 17? I'm 18. I can't be catching no case. I don't care if it's 1 year, Ninja. I'm 18, you 17, you a minor little Ninja. Like, no. This is jokes. Don't take me serious. Anyway, that caught me off guard and it gave me the ick. Ray looked at me when he said that because he was like 17. And she looked at me like, because I think she knew that I thought he was 18. So we all thought he was 18. So when he said that, we was all just like, so that's when I said, I thought you were 18. He was like, no, I just couldn't make an account unless I was 18. So I just said I was 18. Okay. So Reagan, she didn't like him because he didn't interact with them. The thing about my family, if you're gonna date me, you gotta date them too. And what I mean by that, my sisters and us, like, the thing about my family, bro, we like to joke around a lot. We like to talk and we like to interact. You talking to somebody, we want to talk to them too. You know what I'm saying? If Ray got a Ninja, I want to talk to him, see what's up with his personality. I got a Ninja, they want to talk to him. If you date me, you gotta know, you gotta be social with my family because I have a lot of siblings, and if you don't interact with them, it's kind of giving like, yeah, like, why your Ninja got an attitude? And it's like, I don't know why he not talking to y'all, like, and that starts to make me look bad because like, Ninja, interact with my little sister, like, talk to my little brothers, talk to my older sister, like, Ninja, speak, be social, you know what I'm saying? So Reagan didn't like the fact that he wasn't really talking to anyone like that. He kind of just trying to stay next to me and only talk to me. That's kind of rude a little bit. So anyway, we wasn't doing nothing. Ray was like, why y'all not doing nothing? He was like, bro, this was her idea. I wanted to go to the arcade. You wanted to go to the arcade, but you didn't even have a car to take us to the arcade, my Ninja, because your mama got it right now. So what the F is you even talking about, Ninja? A backyard date is so cute. And that's such a good way to get to know somebody better because we don't even know each other like that anyway. So tell me you want to go to the arcade. I wanted to do a backyard date. The elf. Anyway, Reagan suggested Taboo. I don't know if y'all know what Taboo is, but basically Taboo is a game where you have a card and it has a word at the top of the card that you have to describe so the other person can guess it. But it has like, it's like 5 different words that you can't use to describe this word at the top. So that's how you play Taboo. Hopefully I explained that right. You gotta describe the word at the top without using this list of words, and somebody gotta watch as you do it while your partner guesses. So that's what that was. So me and Reagan was on a team, and then Ray Ray and Trey was on a team. And let me see. I had got a card that said like dessert or yogurt. It said something like that, and Reagan had guessed ice cream, and I was just like, yeah. And then I got a different card because you gotta see how many you can guess, and then whoever has the most, that's how you win. So she said ice cream, and I was like, yeah. And then I moved that, and da-da-da-da. It was close enough, so I just made it count. We won, and I started breaking, and I guess this ninja saw the cards over my shoulder because he was like, I didn't know dessert and ice cream was the same word. Like, Ninja called me cheating. Now that joke was, and I was like, Ninja, hush up. Like, why are you looking over my shoulder? So y'all, we went on a walk around the neighborhood, and mind you, it's dark. Ray and Reagan was in the front, and me and Trey was following behind. So we like walking in Sessa too. The whole time this ninja's trying to play fight me. And the thing is, you know when somebody messing with you and you like, bro, stop. And you like laughing, but it's not really funny. So that's what I was doing. I'm laughing in S because he trying to pick me up and push me and be cute in S. Reagan and them swore I was flirting with him. And it's like, can y'all stop, bro? Can y'all stop, bro? He's just doing that. Like, I don't know. He's doing that. We walked through the trail, to the park, to the pond, like, etc. Like, we walking all around. By the time we got back, Reagan and Ray went inside the house. No offense, but thank you. Like, finally, like, I can relax because I don't like talking to my date in front of my sisters because they be like, she like it, Like, they start doing this like that, and it's like, stop. So anyway, as we walking back under the gazebo to the seats, this ninja picked me up again, and I'm just like, bro, can you put me down? He play fight and ninja effing pulled my hair, so I yanked the F out his ass. Cause you trying to be cute and do us extra, but you kind of playing too rough. I don't do stuff like that. So we started talking, and he tried to take a selfie with me, but I dodged that ass because I don't like taking pictures, bro. My lip gloss and lip liner was gone. Like, once my lip gloss is gone, no more pictures, no. So I moved out the way and covered my face. Thinking back, that dude seemed sus. Said, why you never want to take pictures with me? I said, because my lip gloss is gone now and I look crazy. He said, usually people do that when they got a little boyfriend. Thing is, I talk to one person at a time. So it's not that I was talking to multiple people, so I'm trying to hide my face so I don't get caught up with my other ninja. I'm only talking to you. I just don't want my picture taken right now. Like, I ended up taking pictures with him so he would shut the F up. So we ended up taking some selfies. And we were sitting in the same chair. And he had Snapchatted his friend like a streak. So I think he like sent a picture, not of me, but just like of where he was. His friend gonna say, where you at? He said something like on a date. His friend gonna reply and say, my boy getting them cheeks. He saw that text and he gonna do this. And he gonna close his phone and put it down. He saw that I saw that and he was like, I was like, oh nah, and I moved C's. I was like, oh, I don't know what type of time, I don't know what you doing. I don't know what you thought was gonna happen. He said, bro, no, I can't control what my friends say. Ninja, that's probably how y'all talk to each other. You probably be getting cheeks, but you ain't finna get none from me. That is not his first time saying some ass like that, and you know that. So I don't know why you're trying to act brand new. Started watching this NBA All-Star S that was playing on the TV, and this was actually kind of fun. And I got back in the chair with him, because it was cold, and he was complaining all this other ass. We had a whole argument about who gonna win, because he talking about this random basketball player gonna win. I'm like, no, Stephen Curry is gonna win, because it was like a shootout, a shoot test, whatever the F. I'm like, Steph gonna win, because he always win. Like, what you mean? He was like, no, Ninja, and I was like, yes, Ninja, but like, we in each other's face, like, yes, Ninja, yes, like, no, that was actually funny, because we started screaming at one point. So anyway, guess who won? Yeah, the ninja I said was gonna win. Yeah. Anyway, this one ninja was about to shoot, and I was like, he gonna miss, and then he did. And I ain't gonna cap, I was yapping. So he was like, Tavi, can we be quiet? Can we be quiet? And I was like, okay. He's like, thank you. And I'm just like, bro, shut the freak up. At this point, I'm kind of, not to say we cuddled up, because we wasn't cuddled up, but like, so I'm sitting in the same chair as him. I don't know how to describe this. I'm like leaning into him like this, and he's like, just like this, and then I'm like right here like this. Tell me why. He got his arm around me. This ninja is softly caressing my neck with his fingertips. Like, I'm laying like this. He got his arm around me, but like, his hand is like right here, and he's like doing soft motions like this, and I'm just like, is this ninja trying to seduce me? Like, ninja, watch arts. Anyway, but I ain't gonna cap. A little later that night, we had a cute moment. The thing is, this ninja got on my nerves, but it was some cute things here and there. Like, I gotta give credit where it's due. It's only cute because of me, though. Let me tell y'all. So we was watching Family Feud. We was literally doing dumb mess that night. Like, ninja, watching all this different stuff, and fighting and all this other ass. Like, bro, this is way better than the arcade in my opinion. Anyway, we was watching Family Feud, and I was kind of getting tired a little bit. So at this point, I'm laying right here. I don't know why I was switching around so much, but he was laying right here, and I had laid my head on his shoulder like that. This ninja gonna lay his head on my head, so I do this, and when I do that, he went like this. And in my head, I'm thinking, ugh, because I didn't even realize I laid on his shoulder until he laid on my head gently, and I'm like, He's trying to have a moment so bad. Like, that ass is nasty, bro. It was kind of cute, though. Anyway, we ended up on the trampoline. He's laying down. I'm over here jumping, making him bounce. Like, this ass was so dumb. So, it started getting late, and I texted Ray to come take this ninja home because it was cold. Like, he saw his name was in my phone, and it was Trey. Like, it was his name, and then the emoji with the glasses, with the shade. He was like, my name weak, bro. Why is that my name? And I was like, well, what's mine? He was like, Tavi with some heart. And I was like, ninja, like, okay, like, what you want it to be? Well, anyway, Ray came, and she took him home. I mean, I went too, so we took him home. And we got there, he got out, and he was finna go in his apartment complex, and Ray was like, you don't want to go give him a hug? And I was like, oh yeah. Like, I literally be forgetting to hug motherfuckers. I went up to him and was like, wait. And I gave him a hug. This ninja gonna whisper in my ear, I'ma beat your ass. He's trying to play on that play fighting. He trying to go off of that, and I was like, right, like, ninja, shut that fuck. You ain't beating ass. When I got home, he texted me talking about he's feeling more comfortable with me now, and he can finally start loosening up. And I texted him that I didn't know he was 17. I was like, I didn't know you was 17. So he was like, well, if that bothers you and you want to stop talking to me, I completely understand. Next day, I told my mama that he was actually 17 and that I don't like boys younger than me. And she was like, well, if you really like him, it really shouldn't matter that he's 17 because it's only a year younger. Then she asked her daddy. She was like, Ricky, she just found out this boy is 17. He was like, okay. And I was like, but I'm 18. And he was like, girl. At that point, I was trying to make an excuse to stop talking to him. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, when I don't like somebody and I kind of know I don't like them, I need to, like, stop dragging it. I kind of forget what plays out after this, but he was like, I have a question, but I don't know if it's been long enough. I already knew what the question was. I just wanted him to ask it so I could say no. He was like, I was like, what? Just ask it. He's like, okay, you my girlfriend? And I was like, no. He said, okay, so why did... Never mind. What you doing? This was so funny, bro. The way he typed it, it's like, why are you cutting yourself off? At this point, I had got COVID and I was sick and I was texting him doing that. I was going to art shows and texting him. So we still kind of got something going on. But it got to a point where I truly didn't want it to continue. So I guess he felt me distancing myself. He said, dang, I thought I fell asleep on you. But nah, you ain't text me back. You starting to dislike the guy. Yeah, my camera's starting to go there. That's why I'm talking so fast. He peeped that something was going on. So I just ended up telling him. He said, see, man, you good? At this rate, you might as well tell me. At that point, I was like, okay. I said, I ain't gonna cap. I've been thinking and I don't see us being in a relationship lately. I feel like we don't have chemistry for real and I don't want to leave you on or waste your time. That's not why I didn't text you back though. I just didn't see your message. But yeah, he said, D, okay, that's fine and understandable. Well, since that's the case, I just want to say thank you. I said, for what? And then he basically was like, thank you for being there for me when I was going through stuff, you know, things of that nature. So y'all, after this, he understood that I didn't want to be together and we agreed to just be friends. This ninja went back.
Living like Larry.
Okay, was you gonna go back this whole time or you went back because I said I didn't want to be your girlfriend? It's giving you was gonna go back anyway, so I'm a bit confused. If I say yes to being your girlfriend, would you would have stayed in Texas? He gonna text me randomly one day because we kind of stopped talking like all together after that. Talk about, so what phone plan you on? And I was like, huh? He said like AT&T, T-Mobile, because I'm trying to see what I should get. Then he was like, oh, I forgot your phone I turned on LMAO. Is this your way of trying to throw shade? Cause I guess my phone is on now. The thing is, it wasn't on because I didn't need it to be on. I didn't need data or any of that because I didn't really use my phone like that. So you're trying to throw like shots that I don't care about when it's so random. You knew my phone wasn't on when you asked me that. You just trying to point some stuff out, you dumb boy. Then like a week later, he asked about what he should wear to prom. He gonna send me this picture of him in his tux. I asked who he going with. He said a girl from my school. So you go to school because you are 17. So why was you not going to school when you was over here? Because it's not like it was spring break or anything. It was January. Why you wasn't? Like, I'm confused. You just randomly start going to school? The suit he was wearing honestly looked too small, but I didn't give a F. Like, they ain't got nothing to do with me. I was just like, yeah, look good. Like, ninja, your ass is high waters. Like, it's I can see your ankles. If you tall, you need to get a suit that fit. Like, a week after that, he posted up on his story with a girl, like, grabbing his face. Like, he's, like, making a video, and she, like, getting his face like this. So you see a girl's hand with like nails grabbing his chin like this and like just like rubbing on him in the ass, and I'm just like, ugh, like this is making me cringe because you was literally finna cry because I said I didn't want you, and look at you with another girl that quick. Like, I can't stand ninjas that can't be by themselves for a minute. I unfollowed at that point because we didn't even talk and there was no point in me still following him. If you steady posting you tongue kissing this girl on your effing Instagram story and all this extra ass, ninja, we not even close enough for me to even want to see that, like, ninja. So I just unfollowed. Then like a week later after that, on my TikTok For You page, his girlfriend posted a TikTok trend. It was the trend where they say, have y'all even kissed yet? Then it showed the sonograms or whatever them things, the baby pictures that they scanning you, but I don't know what it's called. So it's the trend, have y'all even kissed yet? And then it's like showing a pregnancy test positive. I said, oh, Negro, a month after I said I didn't want to be your girlfriend, you get another girl pregnant? Y'all, in my opinion, I dodged a bullet because not only are you 17, so you too little to be having kids anyway. That was finna be me, because when we was at the movies and you dug in your pocket and that fell out, you wanted to get down. The thing about him, he's the type to use that one time, and then if y'all get down again, he like, bro, just like, I'ma just pull out, like, just let me do it. And that's why you ended up with a child. Like, I guess my thing is, it was literally a month after I said, okay, no, I don't want to be in a relationship. This ninja went back to his state that he from, got with this girl and got her pregnant. And I'm just like, oh, that literally would have been me if I said yes. Because we would have hung out a lot because, like I said, he lived right there. So if I would have said yes, y'all, I would have had a child and that ninja would have been like 3 by now. Ew, like, y'all, that is this story, and that is the second boy that I've dated. And honestly, I don't know if I'm going to do more story times on the boys I've dated after that, because it's the first boy, it's him, the one I just told a story time about, and then it's this other ninja, and then it's this other ninja, okay? And that's the last 2 ninjas. I started dating, or trying to date around when I was 18. That's when I went on my first date, and I'm 21 now, and it's only been 4 different people. I feel like I should get out there more. Like, I feel like I should have more experiences, but y'all, it's this one ninja I want to talk about for real, but I don't know. I think it's too soon. I think it's too soon. Like, oh, I just a couple. It's the last 2 ninjas I kind of want to talk about for real, but I feel like it's too recent. The reason I feel comfortable to do these story times in the first place about these people is because by the time I'm doing it, I feel like they've forgotten me anyway, so it don't matter. So I can tell my story if I want to. Because like I said, I was 18. That was like 3 years ago. I can tell my story now because that ninja, he too busy being somebody daddy. Like, I can tell the story because it ain't gonna affect nobody. It ain't gonna affect nobody anyway, but I like to wait and let it simmer, and then I tell it later on in life. I don't like to tell it right after it happened because it's like it's too quick. They might look at my channel and see that and then be like, stop talking about me. It's like, ninja, I do what I effing want. Anyway, if y'all enjoyed this story time, then go and like, and go and subscribe.